the wood. So I don't think putting 4 buckets under is really going to help. It's going to kind of go where.
No, what I meant is if it's more than 5 gallons worth of water.
I don't think so.
No, I think that's a bucket.
Like you said, it's going to hit the wood underneath.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that's. You ready?
Yeah, let's go ahead and pop it.
Oh man!
You know what I think? We should back it outside and just dump it in on the pavement.
Yeah, I had a feeling that one was going to happen.
Hey, let's get that piece of wood out next round.
Yeah.
You want me to just drain it?
Just drain it, dude. Yeah, lift it up and put this giant.
How much more? It's already almost out, isn't it?
No. It's gonna
lift it up. John, want to grab that?
No,
Is that empty, Steve?
Yeah, this bucket is the trash.
Hey, someone gets it.
Oh, easy.
We need some sponges in that big bag at the bottom. Right there. Straight ahead, black garbage bag. We'll try that.
Go ahead, dude.
Oh, there we go. Oh, now we're thinking.
That's kind of working.
That's kind of working. We could have just cut that piece of wood out, huh?
Yeah. That would have been.
We'll do that next time.
All we have to do is just drill a hole. Drill a 3-inch hole through the bottom.
Alright, well, now we got something to do.
That's all right. It'll dry. It'll evaporate. Okay. Let's pull.
What do you want to do? You want to put it on a stick? What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna lower it a little bit so it's just easier to take out. How's that sound?
Yeah.
You guys good? Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. See that the dark line right here? Can you guys see that? That's where the thinset has gotten wet.
There.
Yep. And then all. So this will be interesting.
It looks dark here.
Yep. You see how?
Start filling.
Let's clean up a little bit of water, I guess. Steve, will you just let's just back that whole thing up. Just like right here.
Let me get this out here. Steve's gonna back this thing up.
Back it up.
We didn't think about that one.
We're being very careful
Soak
this
up.
time not to get
Yeah, so yeah, we're not letting any water get behind. We drained it. We might need a hammer and a bar, huh, to get that drain out. I want to pull the whole drain out too.
Solar power systems that reduce the electric bill. Essentially, the roof is free. I can't do this forever. I've got to stay in business. Give me a call.
That's probably good. Pretty.
888-523-0406. That's 888-523-0406.
Okay, so this, how long has this been soaking, guys?
1 week.
1 week from today. Last Monday we filled it up.
Yep.
Steve, can you turn the radio off, please? As we get to the... So one thing I want to point out, Josh, will you just point with your finger? See that dark line on the band there?
Yeah.
So that's where it looks like the thinset has gotten wet behind. So yeah, go ahead and start with that, Josh. Peel that hole. Yeah.
Yeah, there's moisture there.
Yeah. So that's moisture migration in 1 week. Isn't that a trip? So that's what happens in 1 week.
You want me to peel a corner?
Yeah, let's start with that corner there.
That's because the band was underneath that, so it absorbed up through that because.
Yep, and we'll see how far it got behind this band. I mean, the Ardex sticks. That's one thing that's for sure.
Which Ardex is this, Isaac?
This is X-5. So how's that corner looking?
It's kind of seeped in here.
Yeah, you can
like
see.
it's still a little moist.
Yeah, there's definitely moisture in there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go a little deeper here. Actually, so what's next? Yeah, this. Let's get all four corners
here. Yeah, we'll
let's
go
get all
over
four corners
first. Let's see where there should be 0 moisture.
It should be.
Should.
Well, they always said a 1/4 inch would seep behind. As you can see there, that's the moisture that has gotten behind that band.
The whole band.
That whole
band
friggin' thing. Okay,
It
so let's get that
with
corner out. Excuse me.
Yeah, it didn't happen with the ladder.
With the laddercrete.
No, the laddercrete was much better. I think what happens with Ardex, whatever is lightweight in it, acts like a sponge. You know, think about it. If it's more porous, if it's lighter, it's going to be more porous, right? True. I think.
Maybe that's the beauty of the sand.
So, again,
this is moist on the inside.
It is.
yeah. That's a
Moist
trip.
on the inside.
Okay, so the next thing is this, the whole floor sheet here.
Wow.
So, this is moisture migration.
Pass fail.
Is that a pass-fail?
Ardex gets the big F.
Ardex gets a
That's the only
big,
thing we did
fat
differently,
F.
huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
this is 317.
That's a huge difference.
Ardex X-5.
Probably no clue how it is.
Okay, let's what's next?
Open the, take the grain out.
Bonding flange. You got that
Well, yeah, we actually have another layer of band.
somewhere in there. It looks like I pulled one
There's
off.
band going right here, and let's see if we can get it off the Kerdi board.
Got it.
So there.
Sure did a lot better when it's Kerdi on Kerdi, I guess.
So this is drywall. This is just thinset over drywall now. All of the band is off of there. Okay, let's get those corners. There's 2 corners right there and right there.
There's the corner.
It's right here. Starts right there. You see it, Josh?
I got it.
That? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It actually starts right. Yeah, try not to bang up the drywall too much because I want to show
I just had to get
the drywall wet. Is that drywall wet?
That's wet drywall behind there. You can see.
Shit. Will you move your hand just real quick? Focus in there. That is wet drywall, huh? You can tell the paper's all wet.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. We'll have some channel locks. You want some gloves?
I had some. There it is.
I have a question, Isaac.
Yeah.
Did this sit for a day after it was thin-setted before you put water in it?
This sat for 3 days. 3 days. We
Before
did it on
you
a
added
Thursday. We didn't add water till Monday.
Okay.
So it got a full, you know, 4 days of cure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I got it bought.
Yeah.
It's pulling up the sheetrock for sure.
Yeah. But it's that sheetrock's wet, right?
Let's give it a feel once we get it off.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
backside of felt.
Hold on 1 second. See if that was that upper corner there.
This is what we pulled off.
So it's all wet, right?
I wouldn't
Yeah.
call it dry. I mean, it could be residual moisture from the absorption of the Thinset moisture.
No, it was dry. Okay, so let's see if we can get. So you got the band off. Let's get this band off and that corner, and then we'll take the flap.
It sticks better. Definitely bonds, man. It bonds better, but it's. You think it would have
Well, if it bonds,
you would think it would have let it slip through.
that's weird. Jesus. It sticks well.
Yeah.
It's on there well, for sure.
Yeah, that's one thing about using modified Thinset is it way different than. Oh, there we go. Actually, that's really good right there. Let me see. Yeah, you can actually see.
I know.
So that's water. That's all wet right there.
Good bond.
Yeah, I don't think we will. You can leave that, Steve. There's enough evidence there. So now I want to get the whole drain out. If we can. Dry up there. I think it's because there's no seams up there, right? Oh, what about that corner? Oh wow, yeah, the corner. Let me get that. So there's the corner.
Yeah, there's moisture on the back of the felt, definitely.
Yeah. Moisture in the corner. Okay. So it's like anywhere where the air can get in almost.
Because it's only at joints, it's never in the middle.
This is a 7-day soak. A shower doesn't sit under water for 7 days.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, there we go.
And that brings my next question, Isaac. Why 7 days?
That's what everybody else is asking. Yeah, just to see. No, they're asking, why are you doing it for 7 days?
Yeah, you can't predict that no one's ever going to have a 7-day flood. It's an easily occurring thing.
Yep.
7 days of vacation. Your thing starts flooding.
So what's interesting is most of it happened around the bands. I mean, it's like.
I wonder if hot mop would last 7 days.
Oh, hot mop would last for freaking 50 years.
Yeah, soaking wet too. It would fill up first. It would never penetrate.
Right. I mean, that's the old school tried and true way.
Well, there's no more bands. So this is down to drywall. Everything down there is drywall now. Let's go ahead and get it out, just so we have all the Kerdi out.
You want to try to cut the fert
Go ahead and
off
pry.
Or do you want to try to get the
pry under the flange? You can just bend it up. We're not trying to save anything. There you go. See,
There you go.
I did a good job.
You did. Ta-da! Oh, and you used the phone too.
Yeah.